Alright, hello everyone. Just a quick thing that I wanted to do. This is my first video blog ever, so bear with me. I've just been watching some of people's blogs about serving and waiting tables and going out to eat and whatnot. And a few things I'd like to share as I go off to work today. I've been a server for a couple of years, and right now I work in an Italian restaurant that'll remain nameless just in case someone sees this, even though they'll recognize my face and know where I work. Tipping. Please do not give me $2 if you order $40 worth of alcohol, because I've just tipped out $2 extra more than you gave me to my bartender, because I have to tip them out $4 for all the alcohol that you just bought. General rule of thumb, at least leave 15% of your bill. That would be really, really nice. I don't enjoy you wrapping up a bill of $160 and leaving me $3 as a tip. Not appreciated. I have bills to pay, I live on my own, I have rent to pay and all that stuff, and so do many of the servers that I work with. And your $3 just ain't helping pay the bills. Another thing is, if you're going to sit at one of my tables for 3 hours, at least compensate me in the money of me not being able to turn that table probably at least 3 or 4 more times since you've been sitting there. At my restaurant, I'm only allotted a certain number of tables at a time, and you taking up one of them does not help me make any money because I can't turn that table. Let's see. Another thing, don't be a bitch. I didn't do anything to you. I just came up to you and asked you how your day was. And you know what, to be quite honest, most of the time I really don't care. It's just something I say because it's in my whole little spiel. I've been doing this long enough that I just have a little spiel that I go on and on and on about to every single table. When I come up to your table, don't give me a dirty ass look like I did something wrong, because I haven't. I don't even know you. I haven't even talked to you yet. You don't even know what kind of service you're going to get from me. For the most part, I think I'm a pretty good server, and I've had people tell me that I'm a really good server. And you know what? You being a bitch to me as soon as I walk up to your table is not going to help you get good service. For the most part, you're probably going to get the shittiest service I can give you. Another thing is the verbal tip. If you come in and give me a verbal tip and, say how great I was and how great the service was, and you don't back it with money, I mean, yeah, I appreciate the verbal tip, but it ain't paying my bills. I need the money. That's why I do this job. Another thing is, don't treat me like I'm not intelligent. I am. For the most part, most of the servers that I work with are trying to pay for their way through college. Now, it's hard to pay your tuition, your rent, and all that with no money. That's why we're there. That's why we're trying to make money. So keep that in mind the next time you go out to eat. 95% of the time, most of my tables are really nice and generally decent tippers. But this is dedicated to those 5 to 10% that just don't care. If you don't have the money to tip or anything like that, or if you just aren't going to be in a good mood, please don't come out to eat. If you can't afford to tip, then you should probably stay at home. Another thing is, don't blame me when your food's not prepared right. I did everything in my power to make sure that your food was prepared just the way you asked for it to be. And if it comes out and you don't like it, it's not my fault. I'm not cooking. If I was cooking, then you probably still wouldn't like it. So that's why I don't do it. I'm just serving your food, trying to make your dining experience as nice as possible. Please don't blame me. Please don't yell at me. There's not much I can do. I'll take your food back to the kitchen and have them fix it for you. That's about all I can do. Another thing is that don't act like you're the only person that I'm waiting on in the entire restaurant. I may have 2 or 3 other tables that I'm trying to take care of with you alongside, and if I'm at other tables, you can wait 5 seconds for me to be done before you start calling my name or waving your hand trying to get my attention. I'm trying to make money here, not be your personal slave. So please wait a second, and I will get to you. And there's no need to snap your fingers or wave me down just to ask for another drink. If I looked at your table and I walked towards where the drinks are, probably means I'm getting you another drink already. There's really no need to wave me down when I'm at another table talking to other guests to tell me you need another drink. I know. Other than that, I really like my job, except for when assholes come in and decide not to tip or really treat me like shit, even though I don't have a clue who they are. And on that note, I'm done for today. I'm sure when I get home I'll have plenty more horror stories to share. But for now, I'm good. Thanks for watching.